Hi, I'm Coach Dishen, a total immersion swim coach based in the San Francisco Bay Area. Today, I'd like to talk about early vertical forearm and how we like to teach it. This is following on Coach Dave Cameron's great video on the early vertical forearm. And I thought I'd do this video to add on to some of the information that he gave there. So, to demonstrate, the early vertical forearm that we like to teach is initiated like this. This is the entry position, this is the lead arm out here, and as we switch, meaning the entry, the recovering arm is spearing, we say catch then. Okay? So here's the early vertical forearm catch. The forearm now is perpendicular to the direction of travel, so I can use the hand and the forearm to stroke back. Okay? Now if you analyze what's happening here, normally when we swim, we usually just say catch with the hand here, and as soon as we spear, we just start stroking back. Okay? We have found, of course, that if the earlier or the sooner or farther ahead you can get that hand and forearm vertical, you can actually get more force through having this bigger paddle surface stroking back. Okay? So, what are the important elements of this? Probably the most important thing that I found that you have to break this habit, which is stop letting the upper arm drop immediately. Because our inclination is, after we've been swimming for a while, is to just simply go like that. So when we ask someone to early vertical forearm, they go like that. And this guy right here just starts moving immediately. So the first thing everybody has to break is this habit of moving this guy along with this guy. Okay? Take some practice. We're finding that on dry land, it's a great way to practice that, because if you can get this movement on land, there's a better chance of you can do that in the water. If you can't do this on land, I don't think you can do it in the water. Okay, so what are some of the things to think about? Let's see. Well, first, let's talk about the catch itself. So, to simplify things, you can actually practice this with one arm. So, keep one arm out and spear, then turn and catch. Right? That's simply the catch. So if you take this guy out of it, it may be easier for you to learn what this shape means. You can also feel the connection to your core. As you turn, you want to use that force to pull yourself into the catch. Okay? And that lends power and authority to the catch itself. Okay? Okay? Another way I was thinking about was potentially first practicing this. Okay? Practicing keeping this arm out there as you spear. And this is just a practice, right? Because if you can do this, then all you gotta do is drop the top of the arm, or the forearm part of that, and you got the catch. But if you keep doing this, right, that's not gonna lead to early vertical forearm. That's the habit you need to break right here. Okay? So you can play with this a little bit. And when you think you've got this kind of activation of whatever it is, the muscles here, to keep that arm up, okay? Then drop the catch. Okay? Another way to do this is while walking. So you can practice the catch, stroke, recover. Sorry about that. Catch, stroke, recover. By taking a step forward with every spear. Okay? You can also do it in place. You can also just do it without doing the full stroke, because sometimes getting that motion, just catch, 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 can be really useful. So if you start here, right, you can just kind of pretend you're only doing the spear catch part on either side, and making sure that you can keep the upper arm up the whole time. Okay? Once things get a little bit better, you can practice bending over. And I think this is a little bit harder because you're actually using the muscles to lift the arm up. When you're standing, you have a little bit of advantage of not needing so much muscles to lift the arm up. So again, okay. So why do we like this kind of catch? A lot of people will say, a lot of coaches will say, as soon as you spear, catch. And look what happens. Your shoulder is actually in a really disadvantaged position, even as you're trying to make that catch and be fast. My interpretation of that is that if we can use our early vertical forearm, you have to get this guy coming back a lot faster in order to make fast tempos. So what we like about our early vertical forearm is we're keeping a longer body length for a longer period of time. If we catch, we're shortening that. Yes, we get the power of this, but we're also shortening our body length. Okay. But also, more importantly, doing this a lot is going to increase your chances of injury. Because trying to get this without having body rotation can be damaging to your shoulder joint. Okay? If you think about it, when you catch like this, your shoulder is actually in external rotation. This is when the tissues are all wound up and stabilized in order to get you that strong catch, and it protects the shoulder joint. Then you push down and continue the stroke. Come back in recovery, boom. Stable, stable, right? This is external rotation. And then push down, continue, finish the stroke. There you have it. A little more discussion, a little more options to practice early vertical forearm in the way we like to teach it.